Good morning, students. Continuing with the chapter number 3, elements, compounds and mixtures. Till now we have studied about elements and compounds. Today we will study about mixtures. What are mixtures? Mixtures are impure substances which contain two or more kinds of particles. They may be elements or compounds or both of them mixed together in any ratio. They don't undergo any chemical change. There are no chemical reactions between the constituents. So, the elements or compounds or any constituent present in the mixture retain their property. Examples: lemonade, air, tea, honey, milk, etc. Taking an example of air. Air is a mixture of different gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc. And all the gases retain their properties. Oxygen has the burning combustion, it helps in combustion. Carbon dioxide helps in photosynthesis. So they all retain all their characteristics present in air. There is no reaction between any of the gases, and that is why air doesn't has any formula. Now, differences between compounds and mixtures. Compounds are pure substances, mixtures are impure substances. Compound involves a chemical reaction between two or more substances. Mixture is formed by the physical combination of two or more substances. There is no chemical reaction. The substances in compounds are combined in a certain fixed ratio, like we studied in water. The ratio of the substances of a mixture is not fixed. They can be mixed in any ratio. The properties of a compound are different from its components. In a mixture, the properties of the components are retained. That means their properties are not changed. Compounds cannot be broken down to their individual components through physical means. Only by chemical means we can separate them. Mixtures can be separated into their individual components through physical means. Examples, as we have already studied, water and rust. Here, examples of mixtures: honey and milk. Now we'll study an activity or an experiment to study the differences between compounds and mixtures. The materials required for that are sulfur powder we will take, iron fillings, a bar magnet, 2 china dishes and a burner. These are called the china dishes. The procedure for it: we will take small quantity of the sulfur powder and iron fillings in a china dish and mix them well. And now we will bring a magnet near the china dish, as you can see in the next figure. We will observe that the iron fillings which were present in this, they cling to the magnet. Now to see the nature of compound, we again take 8 grams of sulfur powder and 14 grams of iron fillings in another dish, mix them well and heat it on a burner. When we will heat them, chemical reaction will take place between iron and sulfur and a new compound called iron sulfide will be formed. So we get the conclusion: when iron and sulfur are mixed in any quantity, as we did in the first case, a mixture is obtained where iron retains its original property of getting attracted towards the magnet. So in the first case, when we brought the magnet near the china dish, the iron fillings got attracted towards the magnet and the sulfur powder was left behind. In the second case, where we heated iron and sulfur, a new compound which is called iron sulfide is formed. which has different properties from those of iron and sulfur. Now it is not more a powder, it is not like a powder, it is a dark dense mass. It neither gets attracted towards the magnet because iron has lost the properties, nor possesses the characteristic smell of sulfur because sulfur also has lost its properties after burning. It is not even possible to separate the components of the compound iron sulfide by any physical method of separation. Now moving on to types of mixtures. The mixtures on the basis of their composition can be divided into two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures have a uniform composition because components are uniformly mixed, and that is why they cannot be seen separately. Examples: tap water, milk, sugar solution or salt solution. If you mix sugar or salt in a glass of water, you cannot see the particles of sugar and salt after mixing. So that is why such type of mixture which has a uniform composition is called a homogeneous mixture. Now the heterogeneous mixture. In heterogeneous mixture, there is no uniform composition. Components are not mixed properly, and that is why they can be seen separately. A very easy example of heterogeneous mixture is a mud solution. If you mix mud and water together, you can easily see the mud particles in the water. Similarly, if you add chalk powder and water, the chalk powder can be easily seen present in the water. Thank you.